discussion underway, perhaps by introducing our principal voices to you. And first of all, our first principal voice I want to introduce to you is our first ever head of state on the panel, and I'm delighted to bring you the President of Iceland, Olafur Grimsson. Make sure I get the pronunciation right. My Icelandic is a bit rusty.
It's better than your Arabic.
Oh, thanks. I have to take that. He's a president.
To my right, we have Dr. Joseph Adelagen, who is the founder of the Global Network for the Environment and Economic Development Research.
And next to the doctor is Hisham Ismail Abdul Rahman El Ahmadi, who is with Energy City in Qatar, which I'm sure many of you here are familiar with. I think we'll defer to the president here and kick off the discussion. How does Iceland balance demand and growth and the need for carbon emission reductions? I mean, you gave a fascinating statistic last night at dinner that you're 100% renewable now.
We have seen a transformation during my lifetime from a fossil fuel-based economy over to a clean energy economy. Not because of any grand governmental plan, but because people in different communities and regions took initiatives to change their energy structure in order to improve their economic situation, because they thought it would create a cheaper lifestyle in terms of having to pay less for oil and coal. And actually, the oil crisis in the 1970s was a great impetus for us to transform this. Energy is the most fundamental question of the 21st century, with all due respect to all the other problems. There is no challenge as fundamental as energy. And what's even more, how we meet that demand will have, as we all know, a great impact on the climate and so on. So that is why we need to marshal every source of energy. And we tend to forget that we are blessed with two fundamental, long-lasting sources of energy. One is the fire inside the earth. We sit on it, we sleep on it, we walk on it, but we need to harness it.
Geothermal.
Geothermal. We learn about it in school, and then we have tended to forget about it. And the other is the sun above our head. These energy resources will last long after the oil has been exhausted. And if we combine that with wind and wave power and other resources like bioenergy as well, we will have the possibility of meeting the energy demand required to sustain a growing economy for every country in the world, not only in this century, but also in the centuries to come.
Mr. Al-Ahmadi, let me ask you a version of a question you raised yesterday in our earlier discussions, which is how much of this whole conversation that we're having about alternative energy is real, and how much of it is a function of people reacting to the current oil prices?
Well, I was talking yesterday, I think, with you regarding that, and there is something which is really annoying me from time to time, which is, I think the politicians and the leaders all over the world needs to be more honest regarding the issues of energy. Whenever the prices of oil goes up, you hear everyone's talking about the energy, of talking about the environment, the CO2 emission, putting the blame on the oil. So sometimes I think people they are misusing the issues of energy to achieve political or economical gains in different parts of the world. The reality sometimes is different. I think that the major thing is that we deliver the right messages to the people, deliver the reality. Everyone is putting, for example, now the blame on the oil. If we are talking, we are really serious about the environment and the CO2 emission, I think our focus should be on the coal. And I think nuclear might shift and the trend in the energy market in the future if the oil prices stay at this level for a long time.